past is more than what we leave behind. We celebrate our triumphs and bury our regrets. Every age has its secrets. In each layer of history, we can rediscover hope. A way to chart our future. Countless stories are carved into the Earth's strata. The lessons of one age augur the next. We must learn from our past. The future is waiting.
Hey everyone, welcome to Civilization 7, the legendary strategy game where you build an empire, lead your people, and shape the course of history. Whether you're a first time player or a civ veteran looking to master the new mechanics, this tutorial will set your path. Today, we'll break down everything you need to know to get started. We will be talking about how to build and expand your cities, researching technologies for progress, assembling armies and defending your empire, diplomacy, trade, and dealing with rival leaders. How to win the game, every victory condition explained. This is an interactive guide. If you have questions, drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. So, ready to become a greatest leader in history? Let's dive into Civilization 7 and take our first step towards world domination. Now, as we start the game, the first thing that opens up is that we have to choose a leader. Now, the question arises how to choose a leader in Civ 7. In Civilization 7, every leader and its capabilities are attached. But how can we choose that? In previous civilization games, choosing a leader meant you will play as a civilization that they are associated with. For example, if you choose Julius Caesar as your leader, your civilization would be Rome. Civilization 7 changes this, so it's now possible to mix and match leaders with different civilizations. Uh, the game still highlights the choice to pair a leader with a historical or geographical or strategic civilization when starting a new game. This makes it possible to try play the games as historically accurate as possible. So every leader have their upgradable attribute tree called leader attributes. Now this is divided into six categories, which are cultural, diplomatic, economic, expansionist, militarist, and scientific. You can upgrade these using attribute points that you can acquire from building wonders, achieving milestones, and fulfill quest objective. So before choosing a leader, we have to decide what kind. Let me give you a fair idea about how many victory types do we have. So all the victory type that are introduced in Civilization 7 is military victory, a science victory, a cultural victory, economic victory, score, and domination. Now, these victories are associated with the kind of leader I want to choose because every leader have their own attributes. Like a military victory is achieved by being a military dominant empire and conquering other settlements. You need to expand your own empire by capturing your opponent's cities while also building a massive army on land, sea, and air. Similarly, for science victory, researching technologies and completing scientific projects. Achieving this will need an empire focused on science seal for unlocking the necessary tech trees, nodes, and production for projects. Cultural victory is now a mix of art and religion, and imposing both on the other civilization. Naturally, you'll need a high culture output to unlock the essential civics and wonder for this victory condition. For cultural victory, invest some productions on your wonders in the antiquity age. Adopt any government that gives you bonus on your culture output. Study the PT civics as soon as you can in the exploration era to create a religion and spread it out to relics. And economic victory can be achieved by having multitudes of resources in your possession and domination that trade routes across the civilization. So, basis on the kind of victory type you are objecting as, you have to choose your leader. Now, give let me give you an idea about how the leaders are associated with such kind of victory. Now, this is Amina. So, Amina has the attribute of economic and a militarist. So, if you can read here, the favorable memento is Takoba, and she has +5 combat strength in plains and desert, and +1 gold for each resource assigned in the cities. So if you want to win, like as an economic victory or a militaristic victory, then Amina could be your leader. Similarly, Ashoka, the conqueror, will have diplomatic and militaristic. Ashoka, the renouncer, will have diplomatic and expansion. So his cities will be more on will be focused more on food production and happiness. If we talk about Catherine, Catherine is a scientific and a cultural person. So she does a very good job being a culturalist and scientific. So, like, if I want to win as through culture or science, then Catherine would be my leader. A couple of more examples, like Frederick the Baroque, is towards cultural and military. So, through Frederick, we can win through culture or military, and Frederick the Oblique would be a more of a military and a scientific leader. Now, once Isabella. Isabella is an expansionist and an economist. Plus, she gained 300 gold in every time you discover a natural wonder. This is doubled if like natural wonder is in the distance. So these are clicking on the right top corner on this icon will give you the experience. So these are some achievements that are unlocked when a leader when you keep playing. So it's for like I've played being a Catherine, so my eagle banner and cultural attitude nodes are open. So now if I further play, I'll get 15% production towards the cultural building and wonders with the great work slots, and then I also have like plus 5% bonus on science efficiencies. Okay, so now we're starting as Isabella. Isabella is an economic and an expansionist. So once we have decided we want to play with a leader as an Isabella and her associated uh, area of rule would be Spain and Mexico. So we'll get Spain in the it will like if I play with Isabella, I'll be unlocking Spain as an exploration age, and I can play from Mexico in the modern age. Now, once we've finalized the leader, it's now turn to choose our mementos. Now, mementos are not just a symbol that you're going to use, it will also boost up, it should be complementing the leader. Because now, like, if I'm an expansionist and an economist, so I have to choose a memento which complements Isabella, which will complement my yields inside my settlement. So, but then every moment is not unlocked. These are unlocked while I keep playing, and my leader has scored some experience points. So let's see. Military would not work with Isabella. Economic attribute, yes, definitely it can work. Then diplomacy is not. Expansionist, yes, expansionist can work. Okay, once this is confirmed, we'll click on
Plega a
continue.
Dios que yo reine, y que este su
Now,
reino se acreciente sobre la tierra. ¿Se hará igual con el de vos?
Civilization 7 have three ages: Antiquity Age, Exploration Age, and Modern Age. The New Age system in Civilization 7 represent period of an advancement for each civilization you control. There are three ages, and any leader chosen will remain throughout all of them. While civilization uh, can change in every age as a new feature. This is a new feature in civilization. So whatever leader I'm choosing, that will remain the same entirely in all the ages. Now, it's not mandate that I should start with the antiquity age itself, but then it's best if you are a beginner to start with antiquity age because this is like way beyond the time and you have to build everything from scratch. But it's not a mandate. We can start from exploration or modern age if you want to play that particular age. But the game ends at modern age, and the victory or defeat is decided after modern age completes. So it's not like we are winning in particular ages. But for beginners, I'll always recommend that to go through to go by antiquity age. Now all of this is done. Now it's about selecting the civilization. Now, basis on the leader that we have chosen, the system is recommending some civilizations. So, this particular civilization is Egypt. So, if we decide this, we would be playing as Egypt. Now, what benefit do we have? So, choosing this style will work on improving on navigable rivers and slotting the riches of the Duat tradition, making quick work on cultural legacy path. So it will give me a cultural boost. And we can see here like it gift of or a Osiris +1 production on navigable river, 30% production towards constructing of pyramids. Now pyramids. Okay, if I go here, okay, right now challenge customization. No, that's gonna okay. Unique units and billing. So I'll have access to the mortuary temple, mastaba, necropolis, and what I'll be unlocking through these is mentioned here. And if I choose the other one, this is for Greece. Now if I select Greece, there's nothing on production. Yep. Okay. So Egypt has +1 production and plus 30% production. But if I go by Greece, then I'll have +3 influence on each turn on the palace and +30 production on construction of oracle. It's not mandate that to go by the recommended ones, but you can choose any civilization that you want to play with. But I would like to go by recommended ones. Like I will also suggest that beginners should go by the recommended ones. Okay, once this is through now, it comes to setting now. Before clicking on launch game, give some time to these settings. Now, I would like to give you some information about how to choose these settings. The difficulty. I'll give some moment here and then we would move ahead. So, Civilization 7 have 6 difficulty settings to choose from. Scribe will give you easiest and earliest time, while the deity is the last one, will prove you most challenging. So 6 difficulties are deity, immortal, sovereign, viceroy, governor, and scribe. So we can start with scribe to get a hands-on on. Like if you're a beginner, I would recommend to go by scribe, but then and for the first timers, I would recommend scribe. So if you're new to the Civilization franchise, you can play on scribe difficulty for a more beginner-friendly experience. In the past Civilization game, the easier difficulties give player advantage and bonus instead of the AI. Now, Governor is for the standard experience. The default difficulty in Civilization is Governor difficulty. If you had experience playing Civilization and you want a level playing field for both you and AI, then you can play with this setting. Playing deity gives the AI a huge advantage over the player and make early game really difficult. So if you get into bad terms with them, if you want the hardest challenge in the Civilization 7, try and beat the game on dating. Now, how to change this difficulty after the game is set up? So you can only change game difficulty during the setup phase before officially starting the game. Once the game begins, the difficulty level cannot be changed. Now, game speed. So, game speed is online. This is the fastest way, and it will have lesser number of turns. And it's about how things move and how quickly the AI is responding to your turns. So quick is another level of it, standard, and then we have epic, and then we have marathon would be the will take more time your turn to come. So I generally go by the default setting, which is the standard. Now on the maps. Okay, so the general standard setting for map is continental plus, then continents, then archipelago, then fractal, then shuffle, and then terra incognita. Let me give you an idea about how each what's the difference between each map. Now, talking about continental plus, this is a default map that player will be given when starting out a game. And says 7. This is a continent map where opportunities to give leaders with buff to naval unit like Isabella to shine. While this map still features two major pieces of the continental land, there are smaller islands to the side of the map that allows the naval battle and sea trades. The next one is continents. This map features two big pieces of the land to conquer and dominate. This is the most straightforward map that benefits leader with buff to cavalry, like Charmang and other land units. Then Archipelago is like some name suggests, provide island map with tiny island mixed with medium-sized land masses. While now here well, nowhere as expensive as any continent map, this provides a lot of buff for leaders who favor naval units and have a lot of unique buildings that favor being surrounded by seas. Fractal map is a mix of continent and archipelago while providing with the way more opportunities for naval exploration and battles that continent plus. The bigger land masses do not come as close to the size of continent. This is a good mix of both sea and land and are suited for players who want to balance both during their campaign. Next is Shuffle is a random mix of all map types. Depending on the map size, you will either have a game similar to Archipelago Run or a Fractal Map Run. This map run is best for all rounders, leaders who don't favor one map over the other. And last is Terra Incognita is a new map type for Civilization 7. So according to the official live stream of this map, player will start in the continent with a familiar shape. However, the other half of the world, the shape of the second continent may vary in terms how much land, water, and island it has, adding a surprise element to exploration for players. Now, which map type should you choose? Continent Plus is the best Civ 7 for best Civ 7 experience. You should go by default setting. This map type was made for Age of Exploration. The smaller island between each continent encourages expansion and the trading by naval units. If you want to explore all new mechanic styles and systems in Civ 7, I recommend the Continent Plus map type. You can choose Continent for a simpler game and Fractal for a challenge. Let's go by Continent Plus. The map size you should keep small, and before clicking on launch, just have a look on launch game as well. So difficulty, no deity, we're not going by deity, we'll go by governor difficulty. Speed settings would be online speed, so I'll go by online. Then map type is gone and map size is small, and then age length. Now age length I want long because I don't want age to become early because I need to research my tech, civics, and all those things in the game, and really want to look forward to how many things we have in particular age. Disaster intensity, yeah, like that's fine. Now, now if you like these settings and the scene, now what is this number? This can be any random number. This number of seeds, the particular number that has been given here decides like which continent you'll be starting up from. Now I can also save this config. If I like this, I can save this config. Game config 1. Let's give the name game config and save. Now click on launch game. So on the start of the screen of Isabella, this is giving me a brief intro about Isabella. So this will also help to understand what kind of leader she is, and I should we try so I can differ from the legacy path that Isabella has, but that would not lead to victory. So exploring and researching the civics and texts that complement Isabella as a leader would lead me to a victory. So, as it says that people gather debating music and politics, so she's more on the diplomacy and culture and expansion through religion. So, yeah. So, cultural victory in Civ 7 is inclusive of so there is no religion victory in Civ 7, which was part of earlier civilization games. But culture is information on if I am able to build an audience. I'll get 3 plus happiness +1 culture and pantheon for culture and +2 influence. Let's begin. This tutorial is a early game phase of Civilization 7, covering the Antiquity Age, exploring strategies, covering general starting goals, where to settle, production priorities, early game exploration, first technologies to research, when to found in new towns or cities, victory path selection, and whether to build tall or wide. Now we have chosen Isabella and Greece as our civilization, so we have to focus more on culture and science. So we should be focusing on strong city state alliances and philosophy. But now, right now, our settler is here and we need to find where to settle. Okay, first thing, if you are new to Civilization 7, keeping the tutorials turned on can be incredibly helpful. So these are the tutorials that are coming up: a new home, feeding Isabella, the new vision, country, the great people, ready to put down roots on these fertile lands. So these tutorials will provide you step-by-step guidance for key game mechanics, ensuring you have a strong start and avoid common pitfalls. We have chosen a leader that fits our strategy. We have chosen the civilization. Okay. Now, where to settle? Initially, the game is giving me this tile to settle. Now, the common tip, or the most important tip of getting started with civilization, is that we need to start near a water resource. Now, why? I'll tell you in just a couple of moments. Now, water is a critical resource in Civilization 7. So, providing numerous benefits to the cities. Settling near water, lakes, or freshwater tiles ensure your civilization thrives, and it boosts the happiness. Now, how I can. So, if I move here, so and another tip for Civilization 7 is that we need to locate in closest to three tiles from resources. Now, gold is very important in Civilization 7 as it will give us economic boost, and then resources. Our early strategy to start the game would be to look for fresh water, which will have more growth. Then we have to boost our economy and military through acquiring as many resources as we can in first 10 turns, and then we have to maintain a good balance of food and production. So avoid settling too close to mountains unless for the science bonus or tundra desert. Tundra is it's more like tundra is ice and then desert is dry and arid climate. So you have to avoid that unless we have a particular leader that benefits us from locating into region. So tundra is more likable region for Catherine, and deserts are for Amina. So I think this would be the perfect tile for us. Somehow it's not letting me. Somehow I can't because this is not letting me. Now if I move back here, oh my god, I don't know why this is happening, but it's not letting me. No, not. Okay. Okay, I have the city. Now, before going ahead, I'll give you some information about this map. इस map में क्या होता है ना? If I click on this icon above, now it has certain options for me. Now since lenses में none है और settler, if I go to settler, now settler में अगर मैं enable करती हूँ, so since my settler was active, so it is giving me कि nearest city कौन सा है, and civilization. And it also tells me कि fresh water कहाँ पे, जो blue tiles हैं these are associated with fresh water, so that means यहाँ पे fresh water है. Now why I said कि हमें पानी के पास settle होना है, because if I settle away from water I'll get zero happiness, और यहीं पे अगर मैंने पानी के पास सेटल किया होता तो it would have given me +5, but it has given me nothing for now. Okay, next is yield. You can exit and I'll let Like, I'll recommend to keep the hex grid on because ये hexagon tile देती है. Uh, Another thing is that ये जो map का this map का boundary है, this doesn't mean that this is the boundary for my civilization. I am the owner for just one tile, this one here. In order to like get this tile to me, I have to like expand the city. And once my population hits near 5, I'll get the option to go. Another recommendation is to check yield. This is why this is important, I'll tell you. क्योंकि जब I'll expand, now I've chosen Isabella, so I have to be an economist, so that means I should have gold, and my trade routes, everything has to be efficient. And another was culture. So while expanding, if I see the yields, कौन सा tile मुझे क्या दे रहा है? ये tile मुझे happiness and science दे रहा है. This is also giving me science. This is also giving me, so that's how it will help me. Now let's keep it on. Okay. Now production. It has enabled production for me. Now hoplite are military unit, and scout is helpful for exploration. So I'll go for scout every time before selecting a production. Always choose for scout. Scouts in Civilization 7 are very, very important. Okay, next. Okay, so my scout is ready. Now, my scout is ready. I'll use this unique feature, the scout of this. This will give additional sight of +1 to reveal the nearby ranges. Now, why scout is important? Because this will help me कि मुझे किस डायरेक्शन में एक्सपांड करना है.
Close to the western summit, there is the dried and frozen carcass of a leopard.
So natural wonder
No
founds.
one's explained what the leopard was seeking at that
Wow,
altitude.
this was not destined, but Isabella. Now, natural wonder is very important in civilization. How? This is Mount Kilimanjaro, right? I will tell you okay, how this is beneficial. Now हमें क्या करना है ना कि ये civilization के पास ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इसको अपने अंदर लेना, because this helps a lot in production. As you can see, इस पे we'll get happiness and we'll get more production, and this gives a boost. And if you can see, these are goody huts. हमारे पास एक goody hut है. We had another one as well, I think. नहीं, हमारे पास एक ही goody hut है. एक goody hut हमारे पास ही है. So goody hut से additional benefits मिलते हैं, like production. So try to get as many as goody huts in like first 10 turns. Okay, now expansion. So हमें scientific victory की तरफ जाना है, तो I think this will give me a good package. Style पे जब hover करते हो तो it gives that this will give you 1, and probably we have to like extend towards the goal. I want this gold, and then we can move towards the natural wonder. So let's click on. So see, if you closely analyze, यहाँ पे मेरे पास 3 woodcutters है, and I have 2 farms. So future में this could be more of a and I'll have wood saw pits that are more than farms. So this can be a growth, specialized for growth city. So let's just hit this one. Okay, next time we'll take gold in next, and then we'll take up for natural wonder. Choose technology. Okay, science victory है. So have a scene option है. Element husbandry. This will give us production and food recommended by military and culture. Sailing. Sail. We don't have any fishing boats, so I don't care about sailing right now. And then pottery. Pottery is more on the science side. So हमें science victory की तरफ जाना है. So let's choose pottery first. Then I need one more scout. Okay, so let's go towards this much goodie hut. Okay, independent village. Now what we have to do is कि diplomacy भी is a like a trait है. So independent villages के साथ diplomacy काम आती है. So in this we might have to use our influence. Now how influence can be useful for beginning our diplomatic actions, because we have to like have good relations with our independent villages. Right now it's hostile. Let's find out where Carthage is, and then we probably will use some influence on them to defend them. Okay, so visiting this goodie hut says that now this gives two options to us. Choosing each can give us different benefits. Like this will be more on, it will give me plus 15 science and plus 5 production, and this will give me more happiness. So I should be more towards science because natural wonder later he will have double happiness. Since we didn't settle near water, so हमारे पास happiness बिल्कुल नहीं है अभी. Okay, so since we have chosen scientific legacy, so our first objective has come up that we have to great library. We have to research great library. उसके लिए हमें writing करना पड़ेगा. Now writing कहाँ पर आएगा? See, this is the tech tree. So all of these are very important. Now writing. So see, scientifically codex are very important. Now codex कब आएंगे जब we have to research this technology and then we have to create master of it. 7 to 8 codex we have to gather like to go towards history or legacy path ka completion. So this is, and all the attributes are can come over plus 5 gold, 13 influence, 11 we have science, then we have culture. Carthage are the nearby independent. अभी हम पास relevant influence नहीं है, so we can't use influence here. Okay. So अब ये कह रहे हैं कि 300 gold I'll receive if I discover any natural wonder. So right now it's 165. This is doubled if natural wonders in distant land, and 100% I'll yield in natural wonders, and 50% gold towards purchasing naval units and -100 for maintenance. I will be more on, since I've chosen Greece, so 3% on so diplomacy and 30% on hoplite is my unique unit. Acropolis, how do you know how to create? These are my the mentors have chosen one economic attitude and one expansion. Attributes these were chosen for Isabella. Okay. Okay, now moving ahead. ठीक है, so we have to टेक में we have to library हमें install करनी है, right? So हमें legacy path complete करने में to research writing. Okay, production में so brickyard are more, so okay, so it gives +1 production on clay pit mines and quarries. So right now हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं है इनमें से. So building a brickyard is not would not be a wise investment for us. These are called ageless buildings. I mean, no matter in what age you are, these will always be part of your civilization. Granary will be beneficial if I have food and farms or pasture or plantation warehouse. But right now we don't have anything, so it's not necessary. Let's build hoplite for our defenses. Oh, we got a good resource. My civic tree is open now. Let me give you a fair idea. Now, mysticism. Then unlock founding a pantheon, and this will give me happiness in science. Discipline will give me not natural wonders. It will give me wonders, and this will give me army commanders as well. And vessel trade relation improve करने के लिए I need merchant, but वो enable होगा when I've used this code of law research करो. But then both of these are required to enable code of law. So let's go by discipline right now. Obviously, we need army commander. So we'll research. Okay, now government. Now, how to choose a government? Each government has its own benefits, pros, and cons, but we need to choose that will complement our leader. So, my leader was more on science and culture. So, I think we should go by, let's go by 20% science. So this is giving me science and science, this is giving me culture and culture. Let's go by science because we need a scientific victory. Now, as soon as you unlock a civic, you get social policies. So let's go by tool making. Oh, I got one more goodie hat here. Let's bring my settler here. No, sorry, my scout here. It's always beneficial if you have 4 to 5 goodie hats at the beginning of your settlement because it always helps to get like a boost on your production. Oh, now I have met a new civilization. This is a me now.
Nici Anina, Saronia Anina, Kumame Pache Kume, Salemika Pichupa Wanda Tekesu.
Okay, so now I have three choices here. Influence. I have to use influence here. So why now here when you are dealing with other leaders, your influence come into play. Now I can be neutral. I can be hostile, but no, I don't want a hostile relationship. So I'll recommend always go by a friendly rating. And it has given me plus 20 on relationship now. Once the diplomacy is opened up, I have this option for diplomacy, but right now I don't have enough influence to start. So I cannot open markets. Open markets will cost me 30 influence, but right now we don't have any markets, so let's keep it that way. Choose production. Now I don't have any production. Okay, now there's one option I want to show you of view hidden. Now, if I view hidden, it will tell me what all I have, what will open up, and what it require me to research on. So, like if I want to open up a library, I have requires writing. So, as soon as my writing is researched, I can open up a library, and it will give me plus one science, plus one if I place it to any ages in wonder, and it has two codex slots. So codex will also open up. So right now, it's okay. I have to choose a production, but I can't choose either from Granary or Brickyard. Yes, one more scout. Okay, my hoplites are ready. Let's ask them to fortify because right now we don't have any to fight with. Okay, my scout has reached the goody hut. It's giving me happiness and gold or culture. So let's go for happiness and gold. So see, since we haven't settled around what are the happiness of the INA, plus one happiness I've got recently. Okay, I've got my shy.
Ako si Jose Rizal. Makata, pintor, revolusyonaryo.
Okay, we'll go with friendly greeting. Okay, now as we have opened up diplomacy, one tips and trick would be that never initiate diplomacy action at the start of the game. Why? Because wait for them to start because it will cost you um, save your influence for later part to influence independent villages and when you really require them because if you spend it all at the start of your game then you won't have any influence to spend on later parts. So like preserve it once you have in good amount then you can initiate any diplomatic actions. So right now if I'll choose accept it'll cost me zero influence. If I support it'll cost me 30 but I don't want to spend that as well so I don't have. I mean it's just a start and accepting a local festival together doesn't harm me. Plus, in addition, it'll give me a +2 influence and +2 happiness in my city. So yeah, let's go with accepting it. Okay, we have reached another goodie hut. It's giving me study what left on the rare plants or you want happiness. I'll go with science.
The spoken word
Oh,
conquers
my
all
writing is
thought.
unlocked. So it was earlier it was 10, now it's 12. So I've gained +2 science. Okay, so this is my another objective. I have to research Great Library 2. And for that I have to build the library and then I have to research writing. Okay, so what civilization it has? It will give you narrative choice. Like it will ask you question. बीच बीच में ऐसे questions ये पूछता रहता है like to what you'll do, and it has certain benefits tied to it. So a Greek poet begins composing an epic work about the war and conflict. Many enjoy this work, but some prefer a more adventurous tale. So what your choice would be? Each choice would lead you to different goals. So it will give you +12 science, and this will give you +12 culture. So culture is on 10 and science is on 12. We can boost our culture by building wonders. So let's go by science. Okay, now writing 2 because that was my objective. And I have to build library. Okay, natural wonder, right? Let's go nearby wonder. Okay, so wonder is still not here. So that's why we don't have any benefit right now. But let's see, we have got one clay pit. So since अब clay pit हमारे पास आ गया है, we can now build brickyard. Plus हमें library भी बनानी है because if we want to achieve the legacy path and if we want to win the game through cultural victory, then we have to complete the objective that games give us. And I can create wonders as well for economic growth. So first I'll go by library. Now कहाँ पे setup करनी है? So this blue tiles means कि yellow. This yellow tiles means कि यहाँ पे already कुछ already है. And then if you build here, in civilization tile, each tile you can build 2 things side by side. But then in this green one, nothing is available right now, and it gives me 3 science. Rather, in this tile, it gives me 2 science. So I'll go by 3, and I don't want to place here in the yellow tile as well because यहाँ पे already woodcutter है, and I don't want to overlap it because maybe I might have to build saw pit here later on with woodcutter. So let's go by the green tile. In my building, my library has started to build. See, this is how it looks like. This is my city. It looks like that. Okay, next my scout has reached here. Let's use this icon to open up where my scout wants to go. Okay, my next scout is ready. Let's move into this direction. Okay, my scout has reached to another goodie hut. So, sample the cheese and study the techniques. 15 science plus 10 food. अभी science 12 पे है and food I can see food का यहाँ पर आता भी नहीं है actually इसको
The
science है.
spoken word conquers all thought, but the written
Okay, so this is ready. Okay, so I have received one Kodak for researching right too. Great work, including the codecs you have earned, are managed here in the Great Work screen. You will need to slot these great works in your cities to benefit from their effects. So हमें slot करना पड़ेगा right now. We already have slotted one. Towns में कुछ नहीं है all में. And this okay continue. Now technology, animal husbandry will give production boost, cultural boost, and military boost. And it will unlock one slinger. And it'll give me +1 production on camps and woodcutters. So woodcutters I already have. So and sailing ke liye bhi we don't have any fishing boat. So let's go by animal husbandry. It's an important tool for civilization 7.
the caged bird.
Oh, I've unlocked one more goodie hut. That's I think 5th. Let's move our scout there. Okay. Now I have to unlock one more technology. Sailing. I cannot. Masonry. Okay, what masonry will give? Masonry. Don't have to build any pyramid because pyramid can be built only in deserts. How I know that? Don't have any resources right now. So next celebration. If I click here, celebrations are very important in Civilization 7 because it gives everybody's happiness. It gives some goodies, and my next celebration will come up in 31 turns. Since the type of government I have, I get benefited on science and production. Policies, and this is Kodak. This is what's ongoing. I have nearby independence. Okay, click on this will give me कि मुझे कहाँ से क्या मिल रहा है इतना ऐसे. City से I'm getting +1 gold, +7 food, +2 happiness, +4 on science. Okay. One more cool feature about Civilization 7 is the question mark Civilopedia. Now, Civilopedia, you can research any topic here. Now, I want to research about Mount Kilimanjaro. This is natural wonder found. So, what did we give me? +2 production and +4 happiness. This is a volcano tile. Another thing that I wanted to check was on wonder. So best natural wonder is Redwood Forest. It gives you food, happiness, culture, science, everything. This is the best natural wonder. Now I want to search about wonder. Okay, so these are. No, let's search pyramid. Pyramids. Yep. Okay, so pyramids must be placed on desert and adjacent to navigable river. So we don't have navigable river and we don't have desert, so we can't build pyramid. Oracle will give us culture. Colosseum will give us Dursharkun. Okay, so this acts as a fortified district, thus it gives compact strength. Hanging garden gives food and plus food. Pyramid of Sun, flat terrain, Sanchi Stupa, Terracotta Army, Nalanda, Monk's Mount, Culture, Hanging Gardens. So you can like search any topic here and you can search for like if that is something which will benefit your overall victory in Civilization 7. Okay, tech is okay. Now, hanging gardens will open up hanging gardens and will increase food production. Sailing will. Okay, sailing and masonry is important because it will open up pyramid, but we don't have any. We do have mines, so let's see search masonry.
Do nothing which is of no use.
Okay, so army commander is here. So there's a benefit of army commander. How with these? Like I can. I can guide my team. Okay, main is open market. Let's plus 6. I get plus 6 gold. And if I accept, plus 2 per turn. So plus 6 if I support this diplomatic action, and if I accept it, I'll get plus 2 per turn, and Amina will receive plus 4. So let's support it because I need plus 6 for both of the leaders. Okay, now looking at this, 2 is coming up. That means leader attribute is available for me. So जब भी यहाँ पर ऐसे कोई numbers आए ना, that means leader attribute is available. Now I have received 2 leader attributes. One is economic, another is expansionist. So selecting, I don't have any option then to okay, so top one is this one, so I have to select it, and then it will depend on both, like out of both which one I have to choose. So right now going ahead with this, and on expansion is 25 production towards training my settlers. Okay, I think we might have to now. Oh no, settler is not available now. Great steel, what does this gives? Okay, so I'll take 137 production, but I'll gain 200 gold when construct a wonder in the settlement, including this one. Must be placed on a flat terrain. Okay, so flat terrain. Do I have a flat terrain? Flat tropical, flat plain, rough tropical. This is navigable ripple tropical. We have navigable ripple, so we can build a pyramid here. Flat tropical, flat tropical. We don't have a flat terrain. Must be placed adjacent to a district. To Shakun we can, but this will give us a fortified district. Okay, let's just park this thought right now. Okay, my slinger is open up. Let's build one slinger because defending army is also important. You don't know when anybody attacks you. I have received one more. Okay, so Josh is saying request open borders to them. If I reject this, I don't want to open. Cancel diplomatic influence is refunded and no new individual leaders. Acha. So it's saying that अगर मैं reject कर देती हूँ तो जो influence he has used to initiate this diplomatic action will be refunded to him, and I cannot initiate any new endeavor until 5 turns because 5 turn would be the cool off period and my relationship worsens. And if I accept it, then I receive +2 gold. Okay, and it will cost me 0 influence. So let's just accept for now. Choose a civic. Okay, civic choose करना है, and then mysticism, discipline we have. Mysticism करना पड़ेगा if we want to gain free merchant. Okay, so let's start with mysticism then. How my library construction is going on. Let's see. Still building. Oh no, it has to go here. I have received one goodie hut and I got direct from that. Okay, go city. Okay, now we can incorporate this. Now, before incorporating a natural wonder, let's see. 252 gold है, 116 influence है, 14 science, 10 culture and +2 happiness. Let's take this style. And we have, no we don't. Do we have Kilimanjaro? Yep, we do have. It should give me happiness. So +4 में ही मिली है, I guess. +2 on production. This receive it. I think I might have to grow a bit more to पूरा इसको लेने के लिए. Benefits of a natural, okay. To share military aid. Okay, you want to start a culture exchange. Let's support him. Okay, so some of the options that we get with commander is this is you can deploy, you can assemble army, and then you can deploy by this. Where is my scout? Let me give him some oversight. Okay, so हमारा Hoppite and Army Commander are linked to each other. Now where Army Commander say होते now I don't have to like click on each military unit and separately command them. I just have to command my army and army commander, and then my complete army will move with him. So that's the benefit for army commander, and it has promotions whenever you encounter combat. Um, your army commander will gain some points, and based on that, you will have promotions. These are some notifications that obviously comes up. See, this is how my army and army commander looks like. Okay, my scout has reached the goody hut. It's saying smooth over poet doesn't take 50 damage. So it will give me plus 30 culture. Plus 30 towards next. So this time let's take happens. I give some oversight to my scout. Okay, same research Great Library 3. Have achieved a great milestone in Greek of Science. Codices are essential for progressing towards Great Library. Accept it. Now I have to research mathematics and I have to build an academy. That is my objective. Okay, don't have to engage with in any fights. So I'll alert him. I don't want to engage him in any combat. Okay, so there is an independent village nearby, and the warriors are hostile, but I haven't found any. Defenseless settlement? No, mine is not defenseless because I have my army commander in place. Oh, I found one more goody hut. I will go nearby.
He was the first to
Masonry is
construct a road.
completed. So we have a navigable river. So let's open Tech 3 and see. Writing we have done. Really didn't have to. Let's research sailing then. The economic advisor also suggests that, so let's go by sailing. Okay, now we need culture and science plus influence, so we might have to build one monument. Ancient wall is also opened up. Saw pit. Saw pit we can build. Still give what colors per shade. Okay, it'll give me +1 production and all woodcutter warehouse production building. Okay, so it'll give me here culture as well, but I don't want to build it near the library. So let's build over woodcutter. It will remove. Okay, so if I click here, it will remove the woodcutter and it will place my socket. So I can place nearby. So let's place it here. Saying trailing in civics. Okay, so now if an army commander is nearby, you can join his army by clicking on this icon and then you'll be part of this army commander's unit. Plus 50 gold or plus 15 culture. Plus the gold. I've met one more civilization. Okay, I've met
अशोक ही
Ashoka.
संसार के मध्य बिंदु के एगो महान राजा और एगो महान पापी।
We'll go by friendly influence.
There is another world, but it is in this one.
Okay, so my socket is ready. My library is still not ready. To build academy, but academy is still not available. Code of law has come up, so merchant I can. Mysticism to discipline to will not. Ecclesia will give me Odeon and Xenia. Parthenian will give me culture, influence, and commander experience. But I have to open up merchant. Basically, give me terracotta army. By two. Let's open this. Okay, public life, such as a share, military, skill, as well as a. Let's go by code of law. Okay, as soon as code of law is search Pantheon is open. Pantheon is open. Now, which is the best Pantheon? So how you can choose? So these are already taken up by some of the other leaders, so you can't take up these. Which one is available? You can. So Goddess of Harvest will give me +1 food on plantation, pastures, and altars. God of Forest will give me +1 gold. God of Forge will give me 10 production. And God of Sun will give me culture, food, gold, happiness. And science on altar. So let's go by God of Sun, confirm. Okay, so we have one notification. हमारा civilization Helium River के पास है and it got devastated because we had natural disaster there. We got a flood. Okay, now we do have settler. Let's open up. Let's build settlers. Settler क्या करते हैं ना? They help us to find new buildings and new towns, so we can get benefit. And as soon as we build new towns, we can have access to more resources from these towns. So let's build. So these are hostile, but I don't want to attack them. So let's move away. Since we haven't researched sailing, तो हमारा scout land use कर रहे हैं. We cannot sail.
Flee.
Okay, I mean, I'm saying just increase your relationship with other. If I accept this, my relationship will decrease by 60 over 5 turns. If I cancel this, let's cancel this. It has cost me 6 influence. Let's research irrigation. Oh, we got one more goodie hut. Oh my god. Now I have to engage in combat क्योंकि दुश्मनों ने हमें चारों तरफ से घेर लिया है. Okay, let's accept this. Okay, my cultural advisor is saying build a monument. Altar build करते हैं. Let's build an altar. ठीक है, because it gives everything. और कहाँ पे build कर सकते हैं? Library के पास is giving me 2. Otherwise सब जगह 1 1 1. Here I already have. So let's build it here. I had found one more goodie hut. Where is it? Okay. As soon as you have researched sailing, now my scout can sail. So अब वो boat से जा रहे हैं. Okay, so I have hostile tribe here and this will attack my scout. So let's just go there. Oh my god, how do we away? Okay, my settler is ready. Now where should I find my city? See, ये वाली city मेरी natural wonder के पास है. I think it'll give me benefit from there. Okay, वाली city is more on flooding areas. So for now, let's just avoid this. Happiness चाहिए या gold चाहिए? 37 gold, 25 happiness plus 15 culture happiness means let's take happiness this time until next celebration. Okay, Yellen tribe है हमारे पास. Now this
He was
is
the first.
this is an hostile. This is an independent village. Now, I if I want to befriend him, then I have to use 85 of my influence, and this will give me some relics also. अगर हम attack करते हैं तो what happens is if we attack and we expand, so this will have pros like will expand our civilization, but यहाँ पर हमारी कोई nearby town है, I need to expand. Also, our relationship will go hostile with other leaders. So let's go by befriend independent. And befriend action will come up after 15 turns. I have got one more. Okay, now we wanted to take this into. Let's just click. Okay, now I think we are under this. पूरा अभी भी नहीं आया है और hopites बनाने पड़ेंगे I guess. So army commander को हमेशा like okay, so how you should use slingers. अगर आप बिल्कुल adjacent tile में हो किसी army के, so slinger should attack with a distance because then these have to move around and you can save your slingers. And hoplites are for like direct engagement. So let me move my slingers here. Okay, irrigation will give me 100 hours. Plus 1 expansionist attribute. And currency will give me gold, plus baht, plus market, plus 1 specialized limit in all cities. So let's go by. Okay, and now here comes the celebration. Now celebration gives me benefits or choices. Up to 5 turns my science will go by 20%. So let's go by science. And each time celebrations comes up, we have more policy slots. So we have production and science in place. Plus 1 scout movements you can increase by selecting surveys. Plus 2 goals in also. So let's go by priesthood. Oh, they are attacking my scout. Okay, I've instructed them to heal. Scout could be not the enemy. Scout, let's go away from there. Okay. My another scout has reached to a goody hut. Uh, Culture and happiness, and bring the children back. It will give me +7 production. So let's go by culture and happiness. Okay, here's my settler. My settler have to come up here. Oh, they're attacking my civilization. Okay. I think we might have to now engage. Okay, there is one more benefit of befriending the independent villages. You can ask them for military aids as well,
An eye for an
and
eye,
they would
a
not
tooth for a
attack your
tooth.
scout. Okay, code of law is researched. We do have merchant available to us. Queen of two. So Isabella has got queen of two crowns. Now this some I'll be receiving some additional benefits. Okay, so I have to train a commander if I want to move across the land. +12 science. When selecting this option will begin a quest. This will give me +25 production in gallery. And this will give me +12 culture. Let's go about this. Okay, civic unlocks. Code of law 2 will unlock steal government secrets. Mild diplomatic endeavors. And ethics. Citizenship will in Grenard Palace. We might have to increase our culture, so it will give me continuous generate culture and equal to 25% reproduction. Cost also. This will give me Odeon. Okay, let's go by this. Okay, if I go by Code of Law 2, give me citizenship. Skill trades, philosophy, commerce. Organized military, public life will give me entertainment. Unique Lyceum. Let's check. ओडियन एंड पैंथियन ओडियन बनाना पड़ेगा यार Okay, and windows we want to Okay, let's research just a bit for Odeon. Odeon कहाँ पे मिल रही है? Okay, let's search this. Okay, so हमने select कर लिया है इसमें. We have a trade opportunity here. और ये भी कभी कर दिया. I am not able to move that fast. Merchant is ready to resume. Okay, Sampada, so we don't have good relationships, so we can only make trade routes to Suvarnagiri and Lalibela. So let's get to Suvarnapuri. Okay, my settler is here. And he has found Chalgas. Do I have another settler? No, you don't have. So we need 2 settlers. Because we want to expand. Let's make I think we have made this. We are running low on culture, but have we met? No, we haven't made monument. Let's make one monument as well then. And we have a socket here. Let's make it here. We need one more merchant. And we want Dursharkin. Okay, so Dursharkin will give me +5 science here. And happiness. So let's go by science. Okay, I want to expand towards natural wonder. So this will give me fun. Now I have happiness. So this is the complete chart. I'm getting what from where. So I'm getting food from city. I'm getting city centers of food, gold, happiness, science. I don't have specialization as yet. Okay, my slingers are ready and where is my army commander? Is he dead? This is Attenborough region.
When I was young,
Okay, let's accept this. So expanding towards natural wonder has increased my happiness and food production. So this was a natural wonder. It has given me 4 happiness and 2 production. I got another proposal for diplomatic action for cultural exchange, and I can support that. Okay. I want navigation because I want to command my naval units. Okay, so my merchant has now reached Suvarnagiri. So let's make trade route. Now, see, now the research tab is open. So, since this is connected to my capital, I'll allocate resource to my capital. Why can't I give it to Chalkis? Because capital city will have more production effect on silk. Okay, our pipes are ready. I don't know, only commander is dead, I guess. Okay. You please rest. You also rest. You please keep alert. Okay, another hostile tribal people. So I've sent befriend request to Gillen, but it, let's see what's the progress. Still 10 turns. 3 turns until we'll have friendly relationship with this independent village, and this is Gillen's warrior. This is how the city looks like. Okay, so I have received an invitation to start a local festival together. So accepting will give +2 influence per turn to Ashoka and +2 happiness. While if you support it, +3 happiness in both leaders. Let's support. Another diplomatic action. Okay, Josh, want to start local festival together. Let's do it. Hoplites. These are my hoplites. Please fortify. Okay, my slingers are ready. Move here. My slingers, please fortify. These are my scout. Okay, my scout is really stubborn with hostile tribes all around. And they have attacked him too. So let's move here. I don't want to engage in any fight. Okay, let's move here. Okay, so another leader has started an endeavor. Okay, I know. Targeting you as complete. Okay, fine. 25% has already been made towards completing this age. So this is my legacy path on culture. Okay, so this is the legacy path actually. So we need to fill this bar for plus to get plus 2 points on age progression. On military, I've grown till here. In science, I've grown. Okay, so I am. Okay, I've done good in military. I have to focus on my culture. So how can I do that? I have to build wonders, and then I have to unlock wonders through civic and tech. And legacies improve your performance in later ages. Okay, so I have to build everything. Let's start them. This will give me mount. This will give me clipboard. This will give me expedition base. And see, that's how it got doubled. Okay, now where other leader attributes are going on. So I'm on 19 gold, other are 34, 21, 12. I'm on 13 culture, other I'm leading on culture. I'm leading on influence. I'm leading on science. I'm leading on no, I'm second highest on culture, and I am second highest in happiness. Okay, to keep the rhythm going. Okay, Josh has requesting you to open borders to them. Okay, we can't reject it because we don't want to decrease our relationships, so let's accept it. Which has increased my goal further. Okay, where my scout is going. Partly, but like Ashoka is like really expanding. Where is my merchant? Come here, my hoplites. Fortify the wood.
The administration is in the hands of the many and not of the few.
Okay, guys, Odeon is there. Now, Pantheon will open up if we search Agoge. And plus 2 will active under sanctions. This is under diplomacy. Citizenship will give me Wayang Palace Cultural Festival. Okay, so cultural festival, citizenship, code of law will give me unique diplomatic endeavor, college and sing. Okay, let's search this one. Okay, settler is here. Should I send my settler? Okay, I have one city above, and then I have one city. This is very far away with an active volcano, so I don't want to settle over here. But I have a flooding river over here. Also to have freshwater resource here. But I'll have access to dates and silk and gold. Okay, so let's just settle up somewhere here. Okay, celebration is here. Science or production? Obviously, science. Let's go. I have one +2 influence or +50% influence towards initiating and progressing any independent projects. Yep, I would like to befriend independent projects, so let's go by this. Okay, this is Ashoka's territory. I'm not able to move here. Let's move it here then. Who's also here? Oh, my commander is here. Okay, he's Yellow has been befriended. See, earlier it was red, now it's yellow. My scout is here. Okay, now we got Meroy, but it's not hostile yet, so we will not touch anything. This is all about +30 first initial 30 turns. That's how we need to play and keep going. This is how you need to start now. It's all about expanding, sending your settlers to nearby areas to search for more cities. Choose your path to victory. It can be whether you aim for scientific breakthrough, military domination, or cultural influence, or economic prosperity. Each path offers unique benefit and challenges. Plan ahead, focus on right texts, and align your civilization strength with your chosen victory condition to lead your empire to success. Focus on food when you are in doubt. Always keep a standing army. Befriend or defeat any independent powers or villages. Keep commanders with your units. Denounce before you go to a war. Be friendly early with other civilization. Use a reinforce button to reinforce any army near near of a nearby army commander. And buy troops in towns when necessary. Now, buy troops in towns is because now there's one difference between a town and a city. So Ethne is my city, so it can produce all the units by its own. Whereas this option is not available for Chalkis. I can, however, if I have sufficient gold, I can buy the units here. And if it is not, if it is close by, I can send my army directly to my nearby town, or I can directly purchase it. If I purchase a hoplite here, it'll just raise. So that's how it is, and it was all about today's session. I know that it got a little lengthy, so I apologize for that. Uh, Meet you in my next video with a new leader and more tricks and tips on civilization. Up till then, goodbye. See ya.